Hello students of Standard 3rd. Welcome you all to DAML Public School e-learning class. I am your English teacher Renuka Sisheva. So let's begin our today's online session of English. Today we are continuing with the same topic, same lesson, that is Michael Goes Climbing. It is part 2. So let's start. Let us take a short recap of this lesson, what we have learned in part 1. So the name of the lesson is Michael Goes Climbing. This is the lesson of a boy whose name was Michael. People called him spoiled, proud, and mischievous boy. Everybody doesn't like him because he was very naughty and mischievous boy. One day, Michael had reached near the church in the marketplace, and he saw that workmen had been slatting the church spire and had left near their ladder in the trapdoor. Michael looked at the spire and an idea came to his mind. He said to himself, "Let me climb up the spire." And he raced on the top of the spire. Michael turned his eyes around and was happy to see that no one was looking at him. He quickly began to climb up the ladder and soon reached the top of the spire. And he wished that everybody should see him like a hero. One man saw Michael holding the weather vane, and soon his place near the church was full of people. Everybody gets scared to see the Michael in the dangerous situation. But Michael was very glad and proud of his adventure. After some time, Michael decided to come down and leaned over the wall. To his surprise, that ladder had gone from there. The workmen had taken it away. He was very scared. A sudden feeling of fright, despair, and sickness came over Michael, but he controlled himself. Now let's move ahead. Of course, the people would came to help him, but to wait for rescue would be a poor sort of end to his adventure. Rescue, it means saving someone from danger. When he was in danger and he lost his all hope, the people came to help him. The spire of the base of the ball was only half slated. Michael broke a slate with his toe and got a foothold, but it was not possible to slide down with his arms because his arms was very weak and he was very small boy. So with his arms around the ball, as the middle of the ball was too big for his arms, I will have to leave the ball quickly and grasp the spire below. Grasp, it means to hold tightly. He thought to himself, it was dangerous. One false step and he would be dead on the hard ground below. If he will slip, he might be dead. Because of this fear, he was not dared to leave that spire. But there was no other way to leave. Slowly, Michael slid down, left the ball, and then quickly caught the base of the ball. He started climbing down rapidly. Rapidly, it means very quickly, and finally raced down safely. The streets were filled with white-faced people, wiping moisture from their foreheads and dreading his mischiefs. All the people those were gathered there, they became very scared to see in the dangerous situation to Michael. Michael kept on with his mischief. His father, who had lost all hope from him, sent him to see after all these things. After many years, one day an old lady visited her sick neighbor. Sick neighbor, it means in the house of Michael, and asked, "Have you heard the news? The English fleet has been destroyed." Fleet is it means the ship of the the group of sheep. What a victory for our little neighbor. Do you remember the day he climbed the church spire? Who could have guessed then that the whole world would ring with the name of Admiral Michael Zunde Routier? Dear students, here we end the story of Michael. I hope you all were enjoyed. Now Let us solve some exercise of this lesson. Question number C3. Complete the following. This is the summary of this lesson. You have to be filled it. See, two women were talking to each other. One of them called Michael proud, spoiled, and mischievous. The other woman felt that sometimes mischievous makes a person courageous. In this way, you will fill in the blanks and complete this summary of this lesson. Let us solve some more question. This is question number C4. Write T for true statements and F for false statements. This is true and false. According to this story, you have to be right. The statement is true or false. See the first one. The first woman called Michael a nice boy. Is it true? No, it is the false statement. That's why we will write F for false statement in the given box. See the second one. The second woman called Michael courageous. Yes, this statement is true. So we will write T for true statement. The third one is the church was in the market. Yes, this is true statement. Number 4, the workmen had left their ladder below the spire near the trap door. Yes, this is the true statement. In this way, all rest of the question, rest of the sentence you will complete in your notebook. All the questions and assignment you will write in your notebook. I hope everybody understood this exercise which we have done. Now it is your homework time. So let us take some homework for today and see what is in your homework. Let's go. Look at here. Question number C8. Find words from the story which have the following meanings. Clues are there to help you. Okay, some meanings have been given here. You have to find out the word from the story. See the first one, the act of saving someone from danger. This is the meaning. You have to find out the particular word which belongs to this meaning, and that is rescue. Rescue. See the second one, a feeling of hopelessness. This is the meaning of despair. 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 This is the word. The next is to hold tightly. To hold tightly, it is the meaning of grasp. 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 In this way, you will find out the rest of the words from the story. See the scene 9. Now fill in the blanks with suitable form of the words you have written. Okay, whatever the words you will find out and you will write in C8. All these words you will write here in C9 and filling the blanks with that particular words. Thank you and have a nice day. We will see you in our next session with new topic and new lesson. Till then, bye bye.